as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity.
Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That pass has been well intercepted. It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Van Basten. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Haaland! Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! But he's left disappointed.
Rashford is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not.
He's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
McAllister. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Doué! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he knew the more sensible move was to pass it, and yet he couldn't resist.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he lines up a cross. And that has been cleared. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just the keeper in his... It's Yilmaz! Oh, good finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And Haaland! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And here's Haaland. Doué. Doué. Now that is tidy, really tidy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's Doué. Oh, cracking ball. Yilmaz running with it. It's Yilmaz! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Kökçü. Pinches it off him. Haaland. There's the shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. Borussia Dortmund with the lead. He's having a pop! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neymar. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, he's having a go! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And he's having a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ah, he's given it away! Oh, can he finish? And that's a sharp finish! And this is getting better and better. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Looking to play him in. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Doué. Nicely shaped ball. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That dugout has had some relief.
Oh, terrible pass. De Bruyne. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Oh, that's ambitious.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Doué! And another try! De Bruyne getting this one clear. That has not gone well. And it's McAllister. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Space for him to turn and look. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.